Since I've been away for the last hour or so, I've uploaded a video onto YouTube and I managed to record some samples for my new track, and to show you how I do it. I just connect, I put it into line in, yeah, and my samples into Audacity. It's a free recording software for computers. It's good quality. It's pretty good quality, especially now with the iPad 3. It's even better when you plug it into line in. But I tried to use some new software, new apps, some synthesizer apps that I bought, like quite cheap, about 69p or something. But none of them are as good as Bebo. Bebo is just exceptional. I'll listen to this then. If Bebo, where's Bebo gone? Bebo Rock and Roll, I call it. Bebo Rock and Roll. That's Bebo, and I like this app called DopplerPad. And DopplerPad is just like Bebo, but it gives you a lot of samples. This was a bit of clicks going on in the background. It's not very user friendly. They should have updated it by now and sorted it out, but they haven't managed to do anything really since the first release. It is an exceptional app though for sound, and this is I learned the Doppler a jamming I did with Doppler. It gets better, but I haven't got time really to play all of it. And this was a live performance I did a while back. It's about 20-30 minutes long, this, and it's called I'm just going to sample this. I'm breaking the cut, it's up a bit. And this app is it's a free app, but it gives you some good atmospheric noises. And a bit of rumble going on there, a bit of rumble going on. I bought a bass station, but I rarely use it. I like this 5-speaker sound. This is the first time I plugged it into my laptop though, to tell you the truth. I usually use headphones to produce my music. I keep it low profile. I don't really want to disturb the neighbours or let people know what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. I just like to keep it personal, and that's why it's not really getting heard that much. But this is another DopplerPad called Doppler. like I said, I'm not a DJ. When when I got out of hospital in 2005, yeah, for an attempted stab on a nurse, and I got diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic, and the doctor was really evil with me, and she was expecting me to snap any minute now, and I didn't. And Masha Allah, my Lord, you know, control the hearts and minds and hearts, and I'm not one of those. I'm a submitter. I'm not a warrior, and I left hospital, and I had saved like $3,500 in benefits because I've been in hospital for a year, and they didn't stop my income support, and with that money I bought some 1210s, Technics 1210s Mark 5, one better than the usual ones, and I spent like £800 on them. Took them home and bought loads of Mario Picotto LPs off eBay, and tried to sort of see if I could learn to DJ and that, and these are the best industry standard turntables that you can get. And just as iPod was taking off, but not the iPod Touch and all the touch stuff, but iPod as in, it was getting a lot of notoriety and a lot of fame, and for its sound quality and libraries and all that for your music. And what I did was I learned to crossfade. I didn't learn to beat match. I learned to just keep everything flowing and changing and inspiring, and keep it fresh and all that, and that's what I went for. And then what I did was I left. I didn't do any DJing for ages. Then I sold them to cash converters for about £400, and they're still there because nobody bothers buying turntables anymore. So it was a good sell really, because I didn't really feel like I was attached to them or anything, because it was just a load of rubbish really, fucking fading in and fading out and all that shit. And it's okay though. At least I produced some sets since then, but they're all beatless. They're like Rennie drummings and just like mixed beats coming on, but not a standard beat. Like you can pattern beats and patternized beats and synchronized beats, and not on tempo or anything. It just keeps going, and just like beatless and all that. What would I want to say? And then after that, I'm going to stop there, yeah, because I've got 15 minutes and I think I wasted them. I'm not wasted them, but I've only done 7 minutes. Anyway, okay then. Since we showed you right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm transfer. Oh, I should stop doing that. Switch it off. Because I don't want to bust my speakers, man. And I'm Lord Beatmaker, yeah. Switch my hi-fi back on, my stereo, and I've got like 2 samples on here which I did earlier on, and there were these. Guitar work. Anyway, it's not very good with guitaring, but it's okay. And anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open file transfer on Beatmaker, open files on the computer, transfer. It's quite intuitive, it's not very difficult. Transfer all my samples onto a file in Beatmaker where I can access them. Usually I just drop them in, I don't really care where they end up. And here's 3131 port. There we go, we're connecting now. And all my stuff in Beatmaker will open up soon. Why didn't it do that? Oh no, I put my own password in. There we go. Now all my stuff's in there. What I'll do is open a new file, new folder. How do you open a new folder? Create a directory. What's this called? This is called I don't know. I'll just call it sub. And where's sub now? This is sub. All I need to do is highlight all my samples on my desktop and then drop them into that folder, and it begins to upload them, and it uploads in like my computer's like it's on BT. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. It stopped doing it. File transfer failed for some reason. You're not logged in. Here we go. So let's see if I can open. do it again. I think sometimes, you know, the file folders, you know, in FileZilla don't allow you to put things in them for some reason. Here we go, now it's doing it. Look. It's doing working at 1 megabyte per second, which is fast. Faster than usual, because before, about a few years ago, I was working at like 300 kilobytes per second and it stopped fucking doing it. Oh, no, why did you do that? You only transferred one file. Okay, I'll do it one by one. Okay, let's do that. Right, it's doing it something. That's stuff amazing. Why is it not doing it? I thought it would be as simple as just dropping it in there and okay, let's see if I can delete these. I'm not a very computer literate person, but you know, they make computers simple nowadays, and it's doing it. Cancel. I don't want you to. Now it's moving like shifting like a 20-minute set that I did called Rugby Player into it's just a funny thing called I was more into drugs than playing rugby at my school, and smoking dope not dope but weed in university too. I wasn't a very sporty person. I grew more in my later age, but I don't know. I just didn't have it in me to ever. Are you saying they're loading in this file? No, they're not. It's saying it's got duplicates, but it's not showing me any duplicates anywhere. Okay, DOP 202. You've got to drop them in one by one. You can't just put all of them in and just throw them in. It'd be easy if you could, and just sort it out yourself, but it didn't do it. It just said I'm rejecting that idea. And once I got all the files in, and then all I do is I fade in, fade out, sort the levels out, what I want to highlight, what I don't want to highlight, play around with the levels, panning, effects, all these things. It works out to be about a 10-minute track or something, I don't know. I've got enough samples here to do about 3 or 4 tracks. Yeah, I think. But I'll use them in one. The Druggy player is massive. It's like, it's not that big. It's an MP3, so I'll have to convert that, I think. I'll have to convert the Druggy player. One Druggy player. Is there 2 Druggy players? Okay, Druggy player, delete. For MP3 it's 20 megabytes, so you can imagine how big it would be as a WAV. And I use Audacity anyway to convert my files. I don't use Beam. I use the last end result. I use iTunes to do it, to convert them into MP3s and things. I don't really work because I haven't got enough time to. So I've been progressing from iPhone, the original iPhone, and then so all the stuff that I've been doing since then and now, I'm not bothered about keeping the MIDI files and all that. Maybe I should have done, you know, but I don't see a future for it anyway, because I don't know. My heart tells me that we're expecting the prophecy of the smoke to be fulfilled soon. And I think meteorites are going to hit Earth, and there's a lot of things talking about that. I mean, a lot of things for 2012, so let's see what happens. Maybe the end of electricity, and then all my stuff will be lost, really. So, I don't care. I do care, but whatever God wills. No, God is do whatever He wills, not whatever God wills. God is do whatever He wills, Masha Allah. And I'll just continue, if I have to, I just don't want to be oppressed. And that's all. Here we go. Now this is Druggy Player. I played it to you, didn't I? And what I'm going to do is convert it into a WAV. Sport WAV, Druggy WAV.